Good evening. I have just studied the Marshall NC State game, and I've looked and I watched both games. I thought the Facebook broadcast was a tremendous broadcast. The announcers, it was better than any network game I watched. This is the future. I thought it was a good point that Marshall picked up on this, and looking forward to seeing more games. Now I'm going to get to the Marshall NC State game that we're playing Saturday. NC State's 0-1. They lost 35-28 to South Carolina, and Marshall 1-0 won their game against Miami of Ohio 31-25. Okay, what does Marshall have to do to win the game? Marshall, and here's some things that I have written down and I'd like to bring up that I see keys to the game for Marshall to win. Marshall must stop their pass rush. South Carolina did it. Their pass rush is probably one of the tops in the nation, and their pass rush was stopped by South Carolina. Marshall also must stop this pass rush. We've got to throw it long. South Carolina burned one of their defensive backs. In fact, let me see his name here. Jonathan Alston. He was a wide receiver. He's been switched to defensive back. They burned him. He had an interception, but they burned him. Marshall has got to throw that ball out long. They've got to get the blocking. They can burn this guy long. Also, Marshall needs for the special teams to step up again. South Carolina's special teams did a decent job. I feel like Marshall can do a lot better job against the North Carolina State team. The special teams have got to step up. That's from the kicker to the guy running the ball back to the blockers. We must not have no turnovers. We must not have no stupid mistakes on our special teams. We can't have any penalties, any mistakes. I thought Marshall did a good job, had a couple of stupid penalties, but if we play the game of no penalties, no mistakes, or keeping them to a minimum, this will be a tremendous plus for us this game. The spread is at 24, and it keeps rising daily. NC State's at home. You always give the home team 3 to 7 points. Marshall, just an iffy team. Can they cover the spread? That's a good question. We've got to disrupt their game and take advantage of the miscues. NC State's the type of team I noticed Saturday. It's like running water. If your plumbing's going good and the water's running, no leaks, you're happy. But that little clicking the line, hole in the pipe, water running out, and you got a leak, you got problems. And that's what happened to NC State Saturday. Their problems, their turnovers, their miscues just got them out of their game. That's what Marshall needs to do on Saturday. We've got to get them out of the game, their game, and get them to play our game. We've got to hit big plays Saturday. We can't worry about having a consistent offense. If we have a consistent offense Saturday, we have got to just have a 7-8 minute drive. We've got to have take time off that clock. We've got to get them to play our game. We've got blitz. We've got to put pressure on this quarterback, Feeney. We've got to put pressure on him. If we get the lead, he seemed like he panics a little bit. They start throwing the football. And if we can put pressure on him and get him to panic, I think we can get our head in the game. We can take advantage of this. Marshall, like I said, we've got to put pressure on this quarterback, Ryan Finley. I said Finley. He had two receivers, Samuels and Tremont. I think's the guy's name. They had 25 catches for 199 yards. Those two receivers did. Our backs and safeties have got to step up on these two guys. They've got speed. They're tremendous pass catchers. I mean, those two guys was most of their passing offense. We've got to stop these two guys. We've got to capitalize on their mistakes. They make a lot of mistakes. It could be opening game. But like I said, if we disrupt their team and get into the pressuring the quarterback and shake them up a little bit, we can beat NC State. Nyheim Hines, the running back, we've got to stop this guy. He only ran 15 times because they got behind, they throw the football. We've got to stop. Our linebackers got to step up. This guy's tough. He's got speed. He can catch the football out of the backfield, and they can highlight him. They get the lead, this guy's going to be running the football. We've got to stop him. We've got to get the lead, control the game. Limit our mistakes, no turnovers. We have got to take advantage of that defensive back. We can complete the long passes on him. We've got 3 keys. Throw the long ball, pressure NC State quarterback, control the game. I'm Dave Johnson, and this is my take of the NC State Marshall game. Spread right now is 24 points. Watch the game on Saturday. It's on ESPN3. Thank you.